Good morning, world. Be great today. Coming live to you from the Be Great Today studios. My name is Cash Monday Lamar, man. Just coming to give you out some words of encouragement this morning. Looking a little rough, man. Just got out, get my cup of coffee in me, man. I tell you, life is wonderful. And I just want to share, some good motivational words to you guys today, man. Go out and give it 120% today. Life is too short. Life is too precious to not give it 120%. And we oftentimes get in our own way because we so consumed with, what other people think, and oftentimes we often get inside our own head and be so hard on ourselves that we miss the opportunity to be great. Um, and I'm a firm believer that the mind is the master of the universe, and what you put in your mind is what is going to come out. It's, just like James Allen say, the mind is to the likes of a garden. If you plant good seeds, good fruit will come to harvest. And I just want to be that inkling of motivation to someone today. Someone needs to hear this today. Someone needs this in their life today, because I tell you, we all go through trials and tribulations. We all have hard times and troubles and things of that nature. But you have to get the mindset to where you're not going to let anything rattle you. You're not going to let things shake you. You're not going to let things, get in your way. And me, I developed this mindset, I would say about 6 or 7 years ago. Went through a difficult divorce, had young kids involved in the situation, and it was hard for me because me coming from a single parent home, it was my goal in life to never put my kids in that type of situation, and unfortunately it happened, and mostly because of my actions. But I say this to say that troubled times often bring the best out of people. And until you realize who you really are and what your purpose is in life, you'll find yourself chasing your tail, running this rat race in today's society, and things will often seem worse than they really are. But I tell you, it's almost like my guy, I want to say Les Brown says, you won't get that prize until you reach the bottom of that cereal box. You won't reach that prize until life throws curveballs at you, and you have to dig deep and find a way up out of it. So today, people, I encourage you. I encourage you to be great. I encourage you to, step outside that comfort zone. I encourage you to, be the person that you're destined to be. You are wonderfully and perfectly made. There's nothing in this life that you cannot do. And it's up to you. It's up to you to put yourself in a position and put your mindset in a place to where you can achieve anything possible. Right? I love myself enough to know that I've made some horrible mistakes in my life. I've made some terrible mistakes in my life. But am I going to harp on that? Am I going to continue to remind myself of the things I've done wrong? Do you know how many things you've done right in life? Do you know how many things you've done, how many things you've accomplished through the adversity? Life is a chess game. It's not checkers. It's not that once you see the obstacle in front of you, you can just jump it. No, you got to strategically put yourself in a position to where you're covered in all areas and all facets of life. And I can't say this enough, that when I became a divorcee, and when I became a person that was not in the household of my kids, that I realized I realized that my life is all up here. What I think and what I think is right, what I think is wrong, what I think I should do, what I think I shouldn't do. I realize that I am in control of my destiny. I am in control. I have the power to be that person, to be that inkling of hope in my own life. And things sometimes and oftentimes they don't go the way as we expected. It doesn't. It just doesn't. It doesn't go the way that we expected. And that's why I'm here today to tell you, be great today. Everybody, when I say that, sometimes people come out the woodwork and say, oh, be great every day. But you got to understand that every day you wake up, it's today. And that's what made me come up with this ideology of be great today, because that is the reason why I choose to be great today, because tomorrow never comes. Every day I wake up is today. People always say, well, I will do it tomorrow. But when you wake up, it's today. So I use that. I use that as a catapult to propel me into the next level of life, to propel me into the next greatness of mindsets, you know. And we can't go around being so hard on ourselves when life is all about ups and downs. You look at a heartbeat monitor, and if a person is too even killed, just go by their day, you're dead. If they're too low, you're dead. If you're too high, so you gotta have a balance of ups and downs that's gonna make you understand that life is what you make it. Life is what you think you are. You become what you think about. A great book by James Allen, which I referenced earlier in the video, we become what we think about. As a Man Thinketh is only 63 pages, and I recommend every person on earth, every person that's trying to do something better in their life, to read that book. You can sit down, you can read it in one setting, unlike most books. But it's a powerful book, and it was written many decades ago, and it's still applicable in today's world, and will continue to be applicable in tomorrow's world, right? So, get your thoughts together. This is what I do daily. I get up in the morning. Before I do anything, I sit here and I listen to something uplifting, something inspirational, something to get my psyche in a position to win. You have to. You are in control of your destiny. You are in control of your destiny. Faith without works is dead, which was once written. So you can pray, you can, wish and hope all you want, but if you don't get up and make moves, if you don't get up and get out there and make something happen, it's not going to happen. And it all starts in the mind. It all starts in that thing 6 inches between your shoulders. It is a great feeling to know that you can change the outcome of your life, all by changing your mindset, all by, declaring that you're going to be great today, declaring that you're going to give it your all. Because I promise you, when that day of judgments comes, when that day that it's all said and done, and you got 6 pallbearers, and you got a whole program, and people get up and talk about the great things you've done, there's no coming back from that. There's no re-over. There's no instant replay in life. And once it happens, you have to take account for what you've done, make adjustments, and learn from it. And I tell you, people, life will always, always give you adversity. But it's up to you to challenge that adversity and challenge yourself to move into the right direction, to move to the higher level in life, because life is not going to stop for you. We lose loved ones, we lose jobs, we lose relationships, we lose friends. God forbid, we lose children. But don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself in this rat race. Don't lose yourself in today's society to telling you what and who you are. You tell yourself who you are. You remind yourself daily of who you are. You go out every day and you be great. Because that's what we're destined and that's what we're here for. I'm reading this great book right now, Good to Great. It is a wonderful book. And it talks about how many companies started out great, had a great foundation, great background, great heritage, to where they really never ever went through the phase of being good. But the companies that went from good to great, even though their monetary gain was not significant as the big Fortune 100 companies, but their level of increase, sometimes 400 and 500 times, multiple times of those that are more fortunate as far as monetary gain is concerned. So it's not about how much you have and how much you've achieved. It's just about that gap and how much growth you can make in a time frame. In the book, it talks about Walgreens, how Walgreens was not this great company that it is today. But at certain parts in history, it took a different approach. It changed its culture. It changed its mindset. And it surpassed, as far as the level of achievements on their scale, 471 times than some of the big name companies. And you can do the same thing just because you're not, the Robert Johnsons or the Rothschilds or the Elons or the Bill Gates of the world, but you can take what you have on your scale and amass it to a great, great, great outcome. And I love you all, and I hope this reaches someone who is going through hard times, who's questioning their judgment and questioning what they've been through and why and this, that, and the third. We all do it. We all do it. I've done it. I'm still a person that questions myself, but I have to quickly, check myself. Hey, Lamar. Hey, man. Look, you can get yourself out of this situation. You got yourself in it. Get yourself out of it. And the only way you're going to do it is change your mindset and go with 120% work ethic every day in what you want to do. Whether it's flipping burgers at McDonald's or whether it's, handling a 1,000 customer portfolio in a big company. You have to go in, give it 120% and say, I'm not settling for this today. I'm not going through this. I am going to give it 120%. And if it kills me, and I'm going to have the right mind frame and the right mindset to do it. I love you all, people. I love everyone under the sound of my voice. And I know that if you take these steps, as far as like self-analysis, learning from your mistakes, surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, people who are going to, lift you up, not someone who's going to criticize and ridicule you. Separate yourself from those situations. Sometimes it's family. Sometimes it's your significant other. Now, I'm not saying go, leave your family or leave your significant other. I'm saying adjust your mind frame. Because to be upset and to be disgruntled is a choice. We all make a choice in life how things affect us. And I just choose not. I choose not to let the adversity in life affect me personally. Even though it's been some tough times. It's been some rough, hard times in my life. And I just want to throw in the towel and give up. I wanted to indulge in the liquor bottle and the drugs and all this good stuff just to suppress the feelings and the things that I was going through. But it didn't do anything for me. But when I took the time and I said, look, I'm not doing this. I'm going to sit down and analyze what I've been going through. I'm going to sit down and see the mistakes I made, and I'm going to learn from them. I'm going to learn from it, man. I'm going to do my best at all costs. Because at the end of the day, we're not going to make it out this life alive. We're not going to make it out alive, people. We're going to leave here. So why not give it your best effort while you're here? Why not give it your all while you're here? Why not give it 120% every single day? Stop procrastinating. I am talking to myself at the same time I'm talking to you because I deal with the same issues that you are. I'm not perfect. I don't have everything figured out, but I know that my mindset and my attitude in life is the reason why I am here today, whether it's good or bad. And I try to focus on the good, even though the bad comes. But you have to understand that your mindset is the key to your success. Your mindset is the key to your happiness. So get up today. Put a big smile on your face. Be a benefit to someone today besides yourself. A wise man once said, if you help everyone else get what they want, they'll help you get what you want. But you have to do that with no thought of something in return. Do it out the kindness of your heart because you know in this universe what you give and what you put out will come back. And as long as you have that mind frame and mindset, everything will be fine. Now, will everything go squeaky clean, no problems, no issues, no nothing? Nah, it's not. But guess what? You'll be in the right mind frame despite the circumstances. You'll be in the right mindset despite the things that you're going through. Love on yourself enough to know that you are a great human being. You are a great person. You are perfectly and wonderfully made, people. You are perfectly and wonderfully made. Your organs are centimeters apart, and if they touch, they will rub a hole in each other, and you would die. But because you are a great, perfect creature, you can do great and perfect things. I love you all. I love you all, and I hope these words touch your heart and make you understand that you are in control of your destiny and that you are in control of your mindset. So go out there and be great today. I love you. Peace.